Okay, we're going to complete Isocirc 3, so let's select a new part. Let's go ahead and start a 2D sketch. Let's go ahead and select the XY plane or front view. And we're going to go ahead and select a rectangle. You can also right click and select 2-point rectangle. Let's click once at the origin. Green circle should appear. Left click. Release your mouse, move up and over. We're going to first type in 4 for the length of our front view. Remember, hit the Tab key. Now let's type in the height of 2.5, and let's now hit enter. Let's go ahead and do a zoom all, and we're actually going to get rid of these corners, which are, as you can see on your paper, they're giving us the radius. We're actually going to be using the circle tool. Now once again, when they ask for a radius of 1, we need to remember that the circle tool is actually the diameter is what we need to plug in. So let's go ahead and click once in this corner. And a radius of 1, this should be easy, a radius of 1 would be a diameter then of 2. So let's type in 2 and hit enter. In this corner, we actually have a radius of 1 3/8. Now 1 3/8 doubled is actually 2 3/4, but let me show you something really neat about Inventor. As you probably know, you can type in fractions. Let's say I'm not sure what the diameter is of a 1 3/8 radius. So let's type 1 space 3/8, so 1 3/8 space. I'm going to go ahead and hit Shift 8, which gives me the times icon, space, the number 2. So basically plugging in a 1 3/8 times 2 equation. I'm going to hit enter, and you can see it actually puts in 2.75. Now I could have also typed in 2.75. I'm going to go ahead now and do a zoom all. And here we're going to introduce the split option. Now this is something you'll find that I may have to use it more than once. So let's go ahead and select split. And split basically is where you have two pieces of geometry intersecting, or geometry intersecting, you could split. Meaning, now that I've split here, you'll notice that this line here in a moment and this line here are actually going to be two separate lines. Okay? I'm going to jump down here and also go ahead and put another split. Okay, there we go. Now, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of some of this geometry. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get out of the split tool. Let me hit my escape key once. And I'm actually going to right click on this geometry and select delete. Okay, now you'll notice that this is also separate. This did not take, so I'm going to go ahead and split this one again. Okay, hit my escape key once, get out of split, and you'll notice that that's separate, that's separate. I can right click and select delete. Okay, let's do the same thing over here. Let's go ahead and use our split tool. Right at that intersection point, click once. Intersection point, click again. Hit my escape key once. And remember, be careful. Before you split, you should be able to hover. You can see that this is not working properly. This, though, is working properly. So let's get rid of that first. Okay, let's get rid of this. Okay, so let's go ahead and split this one last time. Let's do a split here. Let's do a split here. You can actually now see that this geometry we should be able to get rid of it. Let's go ahead and right click on it. And let's go ahead and right click right here. Okay. Now, there we go, we're set. Let's go ahead and do a finish sketch. Let's go ahead and zoom all. Now you might have these points here, but you'll notice in a moment those ones should not be an issue. Let's go ahead and select extrude. Let's always extrude away. Now let's put an extrusion of 1.5. Let's hit OK. Just take a quick peek at the front view. There we go. That's exactly what I want. As always, let's do a zoom all. Let's go ahead and do a home. Let's go ahead and save our work. Excellent job.